Hi everybody, welcome back to the Chan. Today we're going to do a bit of a more special video. It's going to be more personal. A Q&A, you guessed it. So I've recently been doing a lot of lives on TikTok and I've been chatting with my followers, they've been helping me do my Japanese homework. It's been super fun and super crazy, and they honestly ask me so many questions and I'm I have to keep on repeating myself. So I'm why not just do a YouTube Q&A? So I'm going to keep this simple, concise and brief so that you know everything you need to know about coming abroad, to study in Japan, living by yourself, yada yada yada. I haven't prepared myself some questions, so here we go. Question number 1. People always ask me this: where am I from? Everybody, you guys, I am from Spain. I am born in Spain, 100% Spanish. Both my parents are Spanish. I am not half Japanese. I am not Russian. I am not German. I am not Korean. Somebody actually asked me if I'm Korean or not. So I will say I'm 12.5% Swedish because my grandfather was half Swedish. So if you do the math, divide by 2, I'm 12.5% Swedish, which is, I don't really know. I don't really think about it at all. And I'm not gonna be oh, you guys know I'm also Swedish? No. So yeah, 100% Spanish. The second question is, what are you doing here in Japan? So I am here as a student, Waseda University student. I study computer science at the Faculty of Science and Engineering, or Advanced Science and Engineering? No, Fundamental Science and Engineering. And I'm here for my full 4 years. I'm not an exchange student. I'm not nothing of that. I'm here for my full 4 years. I literally moved here to study, okay? I'm currently my first year, second semester. So each year has 2 semesters. You guys probably already know this. Spring semester, and I'm 2 weeks in, more or less. Okay, third question, let's go. Why did you come to Japan? Every time somebody asks me this question, I have probably received this question more than 50 times from relatives, people on TikTok, friends, everyone. So honestly, I don't really have a really foundational base answer as to why I came. I've lived abroad for 11 years of my life in Africa, 2.5 years in Angola, 2.5 years in Ghana, and 6 years in Cameroon. So that was a factor because I've always lived abroad, and then we had to go back to Spain. So I lived in Spain for 6 or 5 years, I don't know what, and I didn't really want to stay there to study, and I was let's just go to the other half of the world. No, but actually I always liked Japan ever since I was small. I actually applied to go to, I don't know if you guys know the UWC scholarships to go to study in Japan, but I passed the first phase, but I got rejected at the second. So yeah, God does things his own way, and now I'm living my dream in just a different time. Another reason is also because I wanted to explore a different culture. As I said before, I've lived in African countries. It feels bad saying African countries because Africa is a continent, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. The culture there is so different from Spain to and Japan, and I've honestly liked the idea of Japan ever since I was small. Obviously anime, manga, and all those things, but just they're completely different people to what I'm normally surrounded by, and I just wanted that difference. And also I really like going out of my comfort zone. I kind of forced myself to do it, so this was a very big step, but I would say it's totally worth it. Okay, now moving on to Japan life. People also ask me, what are the expenses of living here? How much do I pay for rent, for food, health insurance? Okay, so luckily I live in a dorm, so dorm rents are normally discounted, so I pay 55,000 yen a month, which is 340 euros. I don't know how many dollars that is. So it's pretty cheap because in Madrid you can only get a room for 800 euros a month. So I'm really grateful for that. Food, I pay 5,000 yen a week, so 30 euros a week. Maybe that's $40. I don't really know. I do my shopping really well. My mom actually taught me this. I go to different places for different things. I buy my vegetables from one shop, my meat from one shop. You guys have to be smart about it, you know? So you have to go to your area, explore the different options. Always try to buy local because that's better than buying from the big mass supermarkets. Not only you're supporting the people there, but I feel like they put more love into their products because they're a small shop. So commuting in Japan is so expensive. In Spain with 6 euros, which is maybe 1,000 yen, you could, for a whole month, you could go around all of Madrid, however as many times you want. It was the bono joven, so from 18 to 25. But here in Japan you pay by wdistance, so if you want to go somewhere further away it costs you more, and there's no special discount. I think there are, but it's not that significant. From where I live to uni, if you if you get with the pass, the discount pass, I think maybe it still costs you around 60 euros a month, and it only allows you to go and come back, do those 3 stops. So I actually go by bicycle. I'm just gonna continue. And so I bike to uni. Honestly, it's like 20 minutes because I bought a new bike, which has like gears and everything. Because when I first came here, I was like, I need to buy the cheapest bike. Like, I'm on student mode right now. And that was a mistake. You guys need to invest in quality. If I take like 20 minutes and I get some fresh air, do some sports, and I can literally go anywhere I want. And like, everybody in Japan bikes, so there's like parkings literally everywhere. I would highly recommend you to get a bicycle. Obviously for longer trips, you should go by like train or like by bus. I've actually never gone on a Japanese bus, to be honest. I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't know like when to get off or like how to pay or anything. That's besides the point. So commuting, it's my like commuting, whatever your bicycle costs, or other than that, you need to be ready to put like some money into commuting because it is expensive. Health insurance, I pay around like 1,600 yen a month, I think. It's like, it's not optional, you have to pay it, like it's health insurance, come on guys. And then another one is you have to pay like my SIM card. So I used to go with Docomo, which was super expensive, but now I switched to Rakuten. So if you guys come to Japan, you need to go like get a contract with Rakuten. You can get like 20 gigabytes for maybe like 12 euros or 13 euros, something like that. So definitely get Rakuten. Aside from that, I don't really spend money on anything. Like, I guess people like ask me if I go thrifting here, like in Uniqlo and stuff like that. I don't really like spend money on clothes. I just like eating, so I spend money on food. That's basically it. Also, street food here is super mega cheap. Like, obviously it depends where you go, but you can like have consistent meals that are healthy. I'm not talking about going to fast food places like Yoshinoya and Matsuya and Sukiya and whatever. I'm talking about like actual meals. They can like, you can get around, but obviously it's cheaper to cook yourself. Okay, now that you have the logistics side done, let's go a bit more personal. So is it easy to make friends? Like, how do you interact with Japanese people? I've received that question a lot because there's like a stereotype that they're all very shy and they don't talk. And honestly, like the stereotypes are there for a reason. Like, Japanese people are shy. They normally don't like go out of their way to talk to you. Like, obviously this is a generalization, it doesn't apply to everyone, but typically maybe you're the one that has to approach. Like, you're quiet, like as you see like in metros and subways, like there's dead silence out of pure respect. So I honestly don't have that many Japanese friends. I have more international friends, but again, this is only like a generalization. I guess if you're like nice to them and like you show up consistently, like it takes time for you to become a good friend of theirs. But I mean, also a generalization, maybe you meet a Japanese person who's like super extroverted and I don't know, you hit it off. On to the next point, which is actually related to this. People ask me my love life with Japanese guys. Honestly, there's absolutely none, like none, zero. People tell me like, oh, since you're a foreigner, like Japanese guys might be so interested in you, like they must come up to you a lot. I'm like, no, bro. Literally nothing. Like, I guess they're shy in that sense. They literally like don't, maybe they probably DM you. Like, I received many DMs, but I don't think they'll come up to you in person and like, nah, that's never happened. Okay, on to the last section, which is more sentimental. Do I miss my family and like how are these struggles of being alone? So first of all, when I first came here, I came in September. It's currently the 24th of April. I was missing my family like every single day. Like, it was terrible. Like, I would cry every night. I would call them. I thought of going back and quitting so many times, but you guys have to think that's like just like withdrawal symptoms, like when you stop smoking or like when you just quit, not an addiction really, but when you just leave a certain environment that, I don't know, you really love in a sense. And it's normal, like it's normal to miss your family, you guys. Don't be stressed about it. Like, it gets better. Like, I still miss my family, but it's not like the same heart gut-wrenching feeling that I used to have, you know. But I definitely do miss them. Luckily, I had a chance to go back to see them during spring break, and I'll go back to see them in summer again. I think more than missing your family, it's being by yourself and like you are fully responsible for yourself. I don't mean in the sense that now you have to do your laundry, your own grocery shopping. It's like you are quite literally by yourself. Like, everything depends on you. No one is there to tell you what to do. I mean, even when I was like still in my house, like no one was telling me what to do. But some people out there, like their parents are very like protective parents, so they're like always with them and on them and telling what to do. So when you like get released into the wild, so to say, depending on the upbringing you had, you can have like a severe shock. Like, you could like bam. It's just part of life. You need to learn how to live by yourself, because at the end of the day, you come into this world by yourself and you die by yourself. You're the only person that you got, really. But I feel like in the end, it's all worth it. And I mean, depending on your goals and aspirations, yeah, that's what I would say. So that's like the end of the Q&A. If you guys have more questions, please comment them down below. I love answering questions. I love talking about my experiences. I love giving advice. I love receiving advice. I love receiving criticism, constructive criticism, obviously. I love reading you guys' comments. So yeah, comment if you have any more questions, and I guess I'll see you next Friday or tomorrow if you're watching my shorts.